Hi, it's Mel in Prime Mover Kitchen, and the recipe that we're going to do today is mince pies, paleo mince pies. So, in the mixing bowl I've already got 2 cups of ground almonds, and I'm going to add to that 1 cup of coconut flour. Just mix those 2 together. So this is, instead of using your normal flour, we're keeping it gluten-free and wheat-free, grain-free. So it's 2 cups of ground almonds and 1 cup of coconut flour. So they're mixed. Next thing we're going to add is some butter. So we've got organic butter, 150 grams. And if it's cold, straight from the fridge, the best thing to do is to grate it into your mixture. So I'm just going to grate that in. Comes out looking like cheese. This isn't that cold now because we've been in the kitchen for a while. But it just helps to rub in. Oh, I'm making a right mess now. That's it, stick that in there. Scoop that out with a spoon. So it's just making it into small bits so it's easier to rub in. So just going to combine that, get your hands in, mix it all together. That's it, just keep working it through, rubbing it between your fingers. So in here we've got the coconut flour, ground almonds and the butter mixed together. To that I'm going to add 2 egg yolks. I've separated the eggs, so I've got the egg yolks here, I've got the egg whites that I'm going to use later. So 2 egg yolks, just break them up a little bit. To that I'm going to add 50 ml of honey. So that's just going to give us a bit of sweetness to the pastry rather than using white sugar. I'm going to put in 50 ml of honey. And to that, a bit of vanilla extract, a teaspoon of vanilla, so mix that together. So we've got a gooey egg yolk, honey, vanilla mix. That goes in with the rest of it. Start to combine it with the spoon, but then, like before, I'm going to get my hands in. And just bringing it together into a ball of pastry. Make sure it's well combined. That's it, it's coming together. Scoop that around from the side. Okay, so there we've got a ball of pastry. Now the next thing I'm going to do is pop this in the fridge for about 10-15 minutes just to chill it down a little bit, and that's going to make it easier to roll out. Okay, so I'm just going to pop that in the fridge. Okay, so we've had the pastry chilling in the fridge. That's going to make it easier to roll. Because it's not a normal pastry, because it's a paleo pastry, we're not going to be throwing flour around when we're rolling it. So the best way to do it is to have 2 sheets of greaseproof paper. So I've got my greaseproof, stick on the pastry, another sheet on top. Just flatten it down a little bit to get it started. And then start to roll it out. So I've already started lining the baking tin. You just brush your baking tin either with melted coconut oil or melted butter. Let's take this out a little bit thinner. Just keep it going for a little bit and then I'll have a look how we're going. So So you can use this recipe for any sort of pie, sweet pie, jam tarts that you want to do. We're making them into mince pies. And the mince pie filling that I've got is a Meridian one, which is an organic one. And it's sweetened with fruit juice rather than sugars. A lot of the mince meats in the supermarket have got about 3 different sugars in and glucose syrups. So this one's slightly better. Take that out a bit thinner. So I've already started lining the tins. Pop in your mincemeat filling. I'm going to pop some lids on top. So the egg whites that we saved earlier on, I'm going to use now. So just cut a couple of lids out. Pop it up onto the paper. And then the egg whites, I'm going to use a pastry brush, pop a bit of egg white on your pastry lid, pop it on, press it round, egg white's going to help it seal, and then again with the egg white, just brush a bit on top. Another one. Same again. Brush it with egg white. Pop it on and seal it round. Bit of egg white on top. And then when you've done the whole tray, obviously with the pastry, like you would with any normal pastry, cut out as many as you can, scoop it back up, roll it into a ball, pop the greaseproof back on top, roll it out again. That mixture will do a dozen mince pies, the bases and the lids. Pop them in the oven at 170 degrees for 15 to 18 minutes. So check them after a quarter of an hour and see how they're going. But 15 to 18 minutes at 170 degrees.